May 1st was the opening of grouper and hogfish season, and also my twin sister and I's birthday.
Happy birthday, girls.
I really only wanted one thing this year.
Probably a grouper, I don't know.
And that was to shoot my first grouper while freediving. What is freediving? Holding your breath underwater while diving as deep as you can without the use of any breathing apparatus. We traveled to the fishing capital of the world, the Florida Keys, to hunt for these species of fish. Hey you guys, I am headed down to the Florida Keys for grouper and hogfish season. We're gonna be staying in Cudjoe Key, a little bit further down than Key West, and it's also about to be my sister and I's birthday, so super excited about that. I got a new dive watch. Thank you, Judah, for the early birthday present. I can't wait to use it. We have arrived. You ready to go inside? We got a really nice grill out here. This is where we're gonna be cooking all of our fish. We're right here on the water, and there's our boats, there's a pool, and then we even have our own little tiki bar. We spent the rest of the day relaxing by the pool because tomorrow was the big day. Good morning, you guys. Today is opening season. The sun is about to rise, but somebody is still having a hard time getting up this morning. We're gonna start loading out the boat soon. There's supposed to be no wind today, so hopefully we get some clear water and I shoot my first grouper. Let's go. So I was pretty excited about this trip. My sister was supposed to come with us, but she thought it'd be cooler to go off with her commercial scuba buddies for the day instead. Left us for a bunch of bubble blowers. Even though we didn't have Victoria, we still had our friend Lauren come out with us. So once we got out there, the water was flat, calm, crystal clear. Conditions were just great. We had brought this big cooler of chum that we had made the previous day, and we made these little chum balls, let them sink down to the ocean floor, and just waited for any groupers to come out of their holes. So my first few dives, I saw a couple of hogfish. The first one was just way too small. The second was a little bit bigger, but as I kind of got a little closer to him, checked him out, I thought he was still probably under the legal shooting size. Grouper like to hang out around a lot of structure, so we were looking around any rocks, ledges, or holes that were in the area. We also try to stay down on the bottom for as long as possible because the longer you're down there, the more the fish will get curious, resulting in the fish maybe even approaching you. While I was down there, an eel actually approached me, and I was pretty sure he was gonna bite me if I didn't swim back up to the surface. Never experienced something like that before. Heck? He was like trying to attack me.
There's a black grouper right under the boat. I'm gonna drop this mullet. Wait till he gets all the way to the bottom. When he's like getting right up to it, he's staring real hard at it. Quietly dive down behind him. Shoot him in the back of the head.
Okay.
But don't spook him.
I spooked him. Looking back at the footage now, I was not really listening to a word that Judah was saying. I dove down right on top of the fish, directly where he could see me, and I just ended up spooking him off into a ledge. Maybe more behind him. I dove down a second time, trying to be a little more sneaky, trying to creep around the ledge, but I just ended up spooking the fish again. My gun should have been pointed more to the left. It's way too far off to the right, and I was not prepared to shoot that fish whatsoever.
see him?
On top of losing that grouper, I started having equalization problems.
Couldn't equalize?
No, like I feel pain in my ears. It's like right here. I tried to keep diving, but the pain in my sinuses kept getting worse, and you should never push through equalization issues. It can cause damage, resulting in you not diving for weeks.
What's up?
Maybe I had an increase in mucus production from all the cookies I ate the night before. I don't know. But one thing I did know was that if there was ever a chance of me shooting my first grouper, I had to give my body a rest and hydrate. So like I said a little earlier on, my sister had ditched us to go off with her commercial scuba buddies. Even though all of the guys were doing scuba spearfishing, my sister decided to harvest her fish while freediving. There's like way too many sharks. They keep like coming at me. Those bull sharks didn't stop Victoria from coming back to the boat with some fish. That's for sure. She ain't scared of no bull sharks. There's sharks on my fish.
I got it.
Got some cabera and some APs. I'm sorry, what? What kind of fish were those, Victoria?
Cabera and some APs.
That's the weirdest looking cabera and AP I ever did see. I'm over here talking you up about the sharks and you can't even get your fish right? Come on.
Hey.
But all jokes aside, Victoria did contribute to 3 really nice fish on the boat, 2 monster permit, and a really nice amberjack. So after Judah and Lauren had shot a handful of fish, I figured it was time for me to try to get back in the water.
Go kill him.
After taking one dive, to my surprise, I was able to get down on the bottom with no equalization issues. After shooting a small lionfish and bringing it back to the boat, I began to relax at the surface, close my eyes, breathe up, getting ready for another dive. So I slowly opened my eyes, and right below me, there's this big red grouper. I dove down. I took the shot. Stoned it. Looks like I stoned him.
Got your first grouper ever and you stoned him. Woo! Yeah.
My first red grouper. Woo!
Gonna make a nice film. You're making me proud, babe.
Woo! I'm gonna go ahead and put him in the cooler. Lauren already shot this nice one.
I wonder if Victoria's getting any really cool underwater photos of her first grouper.
Victoria might not even get a grouper because she ditched us. I had finally got my first grouper and it was a great way to end the day.
Big old slab of grouper. Some mutton snapper. Look at that.